this video is going to be on percent change. So we have a couple vocabulary words that we need to talk about. So let's go ahead and do this first one. Percent change is basically the percent in which something has changed by. It could be increasing or decreasing. Okay, then we have a markup. A markup is when a price goes up and you need to find the percent it went up by. Then a discount is when a price goes down and you need to find the percent it went down by. Okay, so now we're ready to go. The first thing, sorry, I'll leave that up a little bit so you guys can copy. For example, when it says finding a percent of increase, okay, it says that a school had 632 students. This year it has 670. So first you should be asking yourself, did that increase or did that decrease? And they actually answer it for you. They want you to find the percent increase, okay? Now, anytime we solve something like this, I want you to write this at the very top of your page. We're always going to set it up the following way. Just like when we're doing percents, we're going to do the percent it went up or down by over 100%, and then the number that it went up or down by, and then the bottom is going to be the original. Okay, so this is how much, so the question you should be asking yourself here is basically how much did it change? If you can answer that question, that's the number that's going to go right there. Okay, so let's set this up. Okay, we don't know percent, so I'm just going to put question mark. I know it's out of 100%. Do I know how much it changed by? No, but I can find it. I'm going to put the change on top. I know that the original, so before the previous year, it was 670. Okay, to find out how much it changed by, I'm going to be doing some subtraction. So I subtract. I want to know how much did it change by, so I'll do 670 minus 632. And so my answer is it changed by 38 people. And again, I'm gonna write this here, guys, because it's so important that you remember that it's a change over the original. Okay, so find the amount change. We already did that first step. We got 38. So 38 over 670 is my percent over 100%. Okay, and then guys, we're gonna be doing cross multiplication. If you notice here, guys, they don't exactly do that. They try to get rid of the denominator, so don't just skip that part. Okay, I want you to do the cross multiplication, so don't get confused. We don't need that part. Go ahead, cross it off. Okay, so we're going to be having 100 times 38 equals 670 times some number. And we're going to be getting 3,800 equals 670 times some number. Okay, so to get this answer, I would need to divide by 670. So I'm going to write that there. I divide by 670, and so then my answer would be about 5.6. Okay, now since we're dealing with percent, that's fine. You can leave it like that. So the number of students increased by about 5.6%. They might have asked you to round to 6%. Either or is a pretty good answer. Let's go ahead and look at the next example. This one says that there is a markup on a car, so it increased in what it cost. Okay, it says that the dealer bought it for 10,590 and he sells it for 13,000. So it went up. We need to find out by how much. So that's the first step here. We're going to go ahead and subtract 13,775 minus our 10,590, and so we get $3,185. Okay? Now we're going to set up our proportion. Remember again, it's going to be, I'm going to write it over here for you guys. It's going to be percent over 100%, and then our change over our original. Okay, we know our change, it's right here, so we're going to put the original down. The original was $10,000, so over 10,590, and over 100%. Let's do our cross products. So it's going to be 100 times 13,775 and 10,590 times n. That's our cross products. And then we're going to be, so I'm just going to simplify this, 10,590, 13,775, and then we can divide both sides by 10,590. That's what I'm going to be dividing by. Sorry, that's a 10. 10,590. Therefore, our answer would be $130 about. Now you might be asking yourself, well, wait, that's more than 100. And that makes sense, guys. If you're going up by 130%, that means that it increased. If it was less than 100, then it would have been a decrease. Okay? Therefore, the percent markup is up by 130%, and I know that's right because it's bigger than 100, so it was an increase. Let's go ahead and look at example 3. It says to find the percent discount, the tent cost $74.99 and then it got discounted to $48. So let's go ahead and find the amount that they discounted first. To do that, again, we're going to be subtracting, so let's do the step. 74.99 minus 48.75, and that gives me about $26.24. And we set up our proportion. Again, remember, guys, the change, it's going to be percent over the total percent. The change over the original. Okay, so in this case, my change was 26.24. That's right here. My original amount was 74.99. I don't know my percent, but it's going to be over 100%. So let's go ahead and see what's going to happen next. So we do our cross multiplication. So cross products, we're going to be doing 100 times 26.24 and 74.99 times my n, and then in order to solve this, we're going to be dividing by the number in front of n. So we're going to divide by 74.99 both sides, and then we're going to get our answer. So to solve this, we'd be doing first 26.24 times 100 divided by 74.99. And so our answer would be 34.99. So we can round this to about 35%. So the discount is for 35%.